to the graduation ceremony for class 117. Let's give a round of applause for our recruits. That was amazing. Agree? Good afternoon. My name is Captain Haygood. I will be your MC for today's ceremony. At this time, I'm asking that you please stand. DeKalb County Honor Guard will lead us with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. Please welcome Chaplain Lemon with the invocation.
Thank you, Captain. I ask you all to join me in the position and posture for prayer. Every head bowed, every eye closed. Supremely great, all-wise, all-merciful one, thou who orders our breath and our very steps. Thou God, we come today with reverence, asking you to touch and bless this occasion with your powerful hand. Have mercy on us, O God, out of your goodness and out of your abundance of compassion. Blot out any offense. Lord, with resolute faith and trust in you, we claim your providential word, which declares that all things work together for the good, for them that love the Lord and are called according to God's purpose. Lord, we come here today, asking you to bless those joining the ranks today and to give them the strength to serve the present age. Bless them, O Lord, with a will to power and abilities that remain sharp. Bless us all, O Lord, with the energy and protection to weather any storm, survive any challenge, endure any hardship. We declare that all praises be unto you, O God. Lord, continue to uplift this department, this great county that we serve, its citizens and stakeholders. Lead us and guide us each and every day, each and every way as we travel down life's highway. In your merciful name, let us all say, Amen.
Thank you very much. Okay. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce to you our command staff. To my left, we'll start with our fire chief, Chief Darnell Fulham. Chief Carter. Chief Voorhees. Chief Roberts. Captain Stroop. Captain McCullough. Instructor Goddard. Instructor Gray. Instructor Heindel. Instructor Leota. Instructor Lillard. Instructor Martin. Instructor McCullough. Instructor McWilliams. I apologize. Instructor Morris. Instructor Payne. Instructor Riggs. Instructor Skilling. And finally, Instructor Trotty. Let's give it up for these wonderful instructors who have taken the time to make sure these recruits make it to this day today. At this time, I'd like to recognize anyone in the audience that are members of the military, retired military, current firefighters, retired firefighters, or family members servicing other fire departments. Please stand. Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you. Thank you for your service. Thank you for supporting your loved ones during this long, intense, vigorous, strenuous, rewarding process on becoming one of DeKalb County's elite group of men and women. So give yourself a round of applause. Is that all you got? Come on, we can do better. Give yourself a round of applause. Instructor Gary.
Well, good afternoon. How's everybody doing? Oh, yeah, come on, we can do better than that. How you doing? We should be excited because these people are finally graduating, right? Make some noise. Woo! Class 117. Oh, my goodness. Seemed like it took forever to get here. How many of you are glad that this is over? Yeah, absolutely. So I always have to say that we also have to give a hand to the finest fire department in the state, if not the nation, DeKalb County Fire Rescue. Give it up. Yeah. It's my fire department, right? All right, so I have the honor and privilege of sharing with you the special awards. So these are people that kind of did some, I guess you would call them special things during recruit class. So we'll always start with the academic award. So the academic award, of course, goes to the person with the highest GPA. Now, this young man was kind of interesting to me. First of all, his grade point average was a 98.1. That's pretty amazing, okay? Now, we have two portions, Firefighter 1, Firefighter 2. In the Firefighter 2 portion, out of 7 tests, 6 of his tests were 100s. Fat brains. He has a fat brain. This guy's smart. So, the person who receives this academic award is Mr. Dustin Bloom. Good job. All right. So every class has to complete a PCT. Now, a PCT is 11 skills that these firefighters have to perform. And it's probably over a distance, and I'm guessing, but it's probably about 150 yards. They do this in full turnout gear, breathing air, right? Instructor Heindel likes to call it 13 minutes of pure difficulty. You thought I was going to say it. No, I'm not going to say family show. But anyway, so it's 11 different skills that they have to perform. And trust me, it is very difficult. Very difficult. Now, we have to kind of give honor to the guys who are able to do this in a 7-minute time frame. Now, understand, 11 exercises over 150 yards. I'm not adequately giving you an understanding of how difficult this is. But we had 3 gentlemen who were able to complete this within a 7-minute time frame. And they're part of what we like to call the 7-minute club. Those 3 gentlemen are Mr. Jenkins, come on over, Mr. Bloom, and Mr. Barker. Give it up. Now, you don't get one. I was just kidding. Hang on. Now, out of the 3 of these gentlemen, the one who had the fastest time, which was 7 minutes and 20 seconds, is Mr. Barker. Give it up. He kind of surprised me, but he did it. Good job, sir. Thank you, gentlemen. Have a seat. All right. This next award is what I like to call the Exemplary Attitude Award. Yeah, this award goes to somebody who, no matter what you ask them to do, they did it with everything they had. And not only did they do it with everything they had, they pretty much smiled the whole time. We have a 7-story tower. We could have thrown him off of the 7-story tower, and he would have smiled the whole way down to the ground. This guy's attitude was amazing, to the point to where when I asked the question, who do you think should get the Exemplary Attitude Award? It was unanimous without a second thought. Mr. Armando Torrejon. See, look at him. Look at him. Good job, buddy. Good job, man. Oh, hang on. So you got stars. Woo. That's you. Right on. All right. Any organization that does magnificent things, any organization that grows and does great things for the community, such as the fire department, needs not just good leadership, but great leadership. So just for me, I want to give a hand to our leadership. Can we do that? Now, part of what we do in the Fire Academy is try to get these young men and women ready to be a part of the fire department at large. And one thing they have to understand is that we have a particular order that we have to follow. You don't just run up to people and start asking questions. There's an order, and there are certain people that you need to speak to in a particular order. So what we do is we have squad leaders. We have a class leader and squad leaders. And I tell these guys and girls usually when we get started, if this class is going to be successful, it will be successful because of the hard work of these young men who basically take on the leadership of all of this class on their shoulders. And anything that we ask them to do, they make it happen. They make it happen. So my squad leaders for this class was Bloom, come on up, Johansson, Mr. Keebler, or Kubler, I call him Keebler, I'm sorry. Popknot, Campbell, Hicks, and Smith. Give them a hand. If you don't get the right one, just hold on to it. But that's yours. Now, with this group of guys, I had one guy in particular who was in charge of these guys and pretty much all of the recruits. Anything we needed, if there was an issue, we went to him first. And the reality is, we kind of let him know early on, if we look bad, you look worse. So make sure that everything we ask to be done, that you do it. as it should be done to the best of your ability. So our class leader for this class was Mr. Barker, and he gets the Leadership Award. Come on down, sir. Let's give him a hand, y'all. All right. We're getting to the end. I know I always take too long. Don't I talk too much? Yeah, I love talking. Okay. Next award. This is what we call our Lionheart Award. Now, I like this award because this award usually is given to a person who rode the struggle bus quite a bit in recruit school, meaning they had some difficulties. It was not easy for this person, but they persevered. They never quit. And I'll just go ahead and say it. She did a lot of stuff that I know she had some problems with. And the reason I say, I'll go ahead and say she, because she's the only one in the class. So, it kind of gave it away when I said she. But Miss Gwen started out with some difficulties, seriously. But she overcame every last one of them. She worked hard, and she's here today. Now, there are a lot of people who didn't make it here today, but she did. So let's give it up for Miss Chloe Gwen. All right. So there's one more. And then I want to say a couple of things and I'll sit down. So we had a recruit that everybody said, oh, well, let me preface it this way. They said, this guy is coming back. I'm like, seriously? This guy's coming back? Now, the reason I say seriously, because he worked here, he started in the recruit class in 1997. So they said, he's coming back for this class. Now, I'm not going to tell him how old you are, sir. Do you mind? I can tell him. This guy's coming back, and he is 48 years old. Yes, give him a hand. Because the first thing I said was, is he crazy? Has he lost his mind? But no, he decided he wanted to come back and be a part of the best fire department in the Southeast. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I was worried about this guy. Because I'm like, I know how we do what we do out there, and we go hard. But he came back, and I was really glad to see that he was willing to put forth the effort to do what needed to be done. Now, initially, when we talked about doing this award, it was kind of a gag for me. I'm not going to lie to you. But the more I thought about it, and the more I thought about what it took for him to come back, that's pretty big. And I felt like we needed to recognize that. So, Mr. John McClain, come on down, sir, and get the award that I like to call So Nice, I Did It Twice. Woo! Yeah. 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 You are with me, buddy. Yeah, give it up. That's pretty awesome. Not to mention that I worked with his dad at Station 16. So he's a legacy kid, if we can use the word kid for a 48-year-old man, but yes. So real quick, and I'll sit down and get out of you guys' way. I like to leave the class with a final word, if you will. So I thought about something that I say a lot, and I try to remember where I got it from. And I finally remembered the other day. So when I was in high school, I ran track for a little bit. And I had a track coach who showed us this video of this guy who had finally won like the 100-yard dash or something. I mean, he had run track for a long time and finally got to his senior year, and he finally won the 100-yard dash. And I hate to say I don't remember the guy's name. I'm sorry, but he was a high school student. But coach showed us this video. It's the 80s, so you can imagine what the hair looked like, right? So it's the 80s. He shows us this video, and they asked the guy, how is it that after all this time of losing, that you finally figured out some kind of strategy to win? And he said two things that I thought was awesome. Number one, and y'all have heard me say this before, He didn't really say it this way, but I say it this way. Your greatest competition is your last best effort. See, this guy said something I thought was cool. He said, I don't race the other runners anymore. I race the clock because I can never beat the clock. I might be able to beat the guy next to me, but I'll never beat the clock. So if I use the guy next to me as a gauge, I might be much faster than him, and I can leave him in the dust, and I'll never really get to my best. So your greatest competition is not the guy or girl next to you. It's your last best effort. Second thing he said that I thought was awesome, he said, I learn from everybody. So he would say, if I'm driving down the street and I see somebody jogging, he says he actually studies how that person is running. He said anytime he would see a person run, he would study what they were doing. Whether it was good, bad, or indifferent, it didn't matter, because he was studying and putting together how to best make his moves when he ran. And if he would find a new move, he said he would practice it 500 times. So he said he practiced his start 500 times until it became natural. Until every time he started, he just took off. Didn't have to think about it. Now I'm saying this to you as firefighters. I'm saying this to all of us, but particularly to you guys, because you're about to graduate. Number one, don't worry about competition. Be your best and try to beat your last best, because that's your real gauge. It's not the other person. It's you. It's your best. And number two, learn from everybody. Even if they're not as smart as you, even if they're not as fast as you, even if you don't think the most of that person, you can still learn from everybody. So learn from the greats and learn from those that you think don't know as much as you do. All right. Thank you, guys. Great job. Awesome job. I wish you all the best. I want to hear about your first fire.
Let's give it up one more time for Instructor Gray. It's always amazing after he completes the award ceremony. I feel so touched, and I feel like I'm starting all over again. So thank you, Instructor Gray and Academy staff. At this time, we'd like to bring up Recruit Contrell and Recruit Mays, if you guys will come to the podium.
Hey, how's everybody doing this afternoon? All right, I won't try to take up too much of you guys' time, but I just want to channel this class's journey. And as he just said, I'm Recruit Cantrell. So I want to start by acknowledging our Fire Chief Fulham and the executive staff here, so if we can get them a hand. Thank you, guys. I also want to give a round of applause to the whole fire and EMS training staff. You guys did a phenomenal job with us. I also want to thank, our admin too, Ms. Hopkins and Ms. White, for having all our paperwork good to go. I know Instructor Martin is a big part of that as well, so we'll give her a hand. And another group that deserves more praise than can be given are you all in the audience. Parents, spouses, significant others, family, friends, the support you guys given us, the understanding you guys have given us throughout this journey has been tremendous. You all have stuck by our side at our highs and lows. So we want to just thank you for your continued support that we will need, because the journey is really just beginning now. So. And last but not least, I'd like to thank and acknowledge Class 117. These guys over here, and Gwen as well. They've truly changed my perspective on life and had an incredible impact on how I see things and how I interact with people. So I just want to kind of chronicle our journey throughout these 13 months. And just want to tell you guys a little bit about our story. So, of course, the class began with 39 of us. So we start with our EMS training. So this special class had the opportunity of earning our A's, our AEMT, so that means advanced for those who don't know, an advanced EMT. So we began that journey with 39 recruits at headquarters for EMS training. And you know, guys, when we first got in, we received the look to your left, look to your right speech. The person, you know, those two people are probably going to be gone by the time of the end of this journey. So as I looked at the guy to my left, and he gave me kind of a, I'm going to be here type of look. And I looked to my right, and I saw a guy that gave me a terrified look like, oh, what did I get myself into? So I'm saying that to say we had another guy in our class. By the time we could get our uniforms, break our T-shirts in, our BDUs, before we can even buy our boots, we had another recruit that just didn't show up the next 2 days. He just didn't come back. And I said and thought, I think that actually took a little bit of, you know, self-reflection. I wouldn't have done it that way, but I wasn't mad at the decision that he came to because the job isn't for everyone. So the cliche was true that they told us, so I guess it's not a cliche, you know, that the person to your left, the person to your right, you guys see we have 18 individuals here. So that's, if my math is correct, that's 21 people that didn't make it. So I just want to give a hand clap to my class just for still being here right now. So, Instructor Morris. Instructor Morris, you know, he did his best job to kind of shape us into medical jakes, as you would say. I know everybody won't understand that, but so we had those life-saving study guides. We had those also famous scenarios to get us prepped to go ahead and do our precepting, you know, riding on AMR, getting our skills done, everything like that, so we can be prepared to serve the citizens of DeKalb. But our first major test, our first major milestone that we had a chance to accomplish was National Registry. And anybody in here who's works in EMS or is a firefighter, you guys know about National Registry. So as you can see, everyone's on stage has passed that. They passed the National Registries to some degree. Some of us are still working on getting that A, but you guys will be useful as, you know, Lucas devices once you get to the field. So, but congratulations to you guys. And the special group down at the tower. So our first formal introduction to the crew on Warren Road was an unforgettable one, to say the least. Instructor Gray, did his infamous scream that you guys heard as he kind of got us ready. And Recruit Alden decided that was kind of funny. So he kind of gave out a laugh. And the next thing we know, we get back down to the tower, and Instructor Gray walks up to Alden and he says, "You were the one that was laughing when we came up there." He said, "Laugh at me again. Give me that laugh again." And Alden kind of did it kind of lightly. He's like, "Nah, give me a laugh from your belly. Give me a real laugh." He said, "Ha, ha, ha," and then he just told him to shut up. And and I'll keep this one in-house. I won't even go into Instructor Heindel and Mr. Domino. So I'll let that one ride. But with that being said, the Fire Training Academy presented us with an entirely new set of challenges. In order to be successful there, you typically need a combination of, you know, smarts and strength. Usually if you're lacking in one, you know, you probably won't make it through. As a class, we witnessed many feats of strength, followed immediately by laughable mistakes. We had a few in our class who did some silly stuff. I won't say any names, but you guys know who you are. For the most part, though, we had our fair share of "what am I doing here" moments. All of us, those reconsiderations. But we've arrived to some degree. So we're here, but we still have a tremendous amount of work to do, and we still, quite frankly, have to prove ourselves to you guys, the citizens, to everybody else that's on stage. We have a lot of work to do. So we thought we arrived, and then we got a burn day. Our first burn day came around, and I never saw those kind of facial expressions before in my entire life. We had some pretty, I won't say arrogant, but confident guys in the class. And once I saw them coming out of the burn building for the first time, it looked like they had seen ghosts. But through all that, though, the training at the tower, it was embedded in us that you can never know enough about a career that could potentially harm you and the others around you. So they instilled in us to make training a priority. So I want to give them a hand. So from going up and down the tower to making sure the bundle has absolutely no air in it. Class 117 is truly ready and eager to help our brothers and sisters out in the field. So Class 117, for the last time, I'll ask you, turn to your left and turn to your right, and know that each of you has earned the opportunity to submit your place in this DeKalb County Fire Rescue family. And the real work begins now. Remember to treat this profession with the utmost respect. If you don't, the results could be dire for not only you, but your family as well. If you remain vigilant and never forget why you chose to join this family, you may have stumbled upon the greatest profession known to man. Once again, thank you all for your time and attention, and let's continue the celebration, and I have Recruit Mays present the plaque.
Good afternoon. So we wanted to make something that would remember both the impact of both all of the instructors and what DeKalb has done for us. So we made our class plaque, and one thing very special about our plaque is the new patch for the department that we put on here, as we are the first class with this brand new patch. So can I have Instructor Greg come up to accept this plaque for classes 117 here?
Thank you. One more round of applause. Come on, one more round of applause. Okay, we're almost there, ladies and gentlemen, family and friends. So look to your left. No, I'm kidding. Before I bring Chief Fulham up, I just want to give a few instructions. If you have a loved one up here on stage, once we present the badges and we go through the promotional ceremony, we ask that as your family member stands, you come here to my right, your left, come up on stage so you can have the opportunity to pin your loved one. Understood? Understood? It's 2:30 in the afternoon. I need more. Understood? Are you guys excited? One more time. Are you guys excited? Okay. So last but not least, I'd like to bring Chief Fulham up to give the speech and the presentation of badges.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. So first of all, I do need you all to pick it up a little bit. Normally we start off by saying this is a celebration. This is a celebration of your family members that have gone through 13 months, I believe it is. 13 months of what was just talked about, starting out in a room where they had a chance to not only meet myself, but meet some of the other command staff, some of their instructors, and what I think it was Recruit Cantrell mentioned. We do mention that quite often about the fact that we realize that a percentage of them are not going to be here, are not going to reach this point. So once again, give them a hand clap. You're going to get some more opportunities to do that. That's the way you do it. Okay. So also I want to recognize a few folks. We have some of these folks that are not here with us today, but without them, we don't get to this point. And first, it has to be our CEO, Michael Thurman. For those that live in the county, we have a somewhat unique government in that we have the person that's the day-to-day manager of the county is called a CEO. Michael Thurman has done an outstanding job leading the county through COVID, but also supporting not only public safety, but the fire department. So please give him a hand. Our Board of Commissioners that also give us a ton of support as it relates to funding our initiatives. Sometimes those initiatives that come before them may be difficult to understand, but they do listen, and typically we get what we need. So thank you to the commissioners. We do have a representative from Commissioner Patrick's office. Thank you for being here. To our director, our public safety director, he's unable to be here. He would love to be here. He hasn't missed one, I believe, since he's been our director, but public safety director, Jack Lumpkin. I always kid about the fact that he has a long career in police service, but he has a lot of knowledge about all of public safety, does an outstanding job, and I thank him for his support as well. And then, yep, you can give it that. The members of DeKalb County Fire Rescue Department, we have some of them that are in the room today. I tell you, I've been here 8 years now. It's a little bit over 8. I can't be more proud of the men and women that serve this county each and every day. They do an outstanding job. We do have the finest, and I know we have some members of other departments here, but I believe we have the finest fire department in the Southeast, if not the nation. Please give them a hand. To Chief Roberts and the training staff, once again, outstanding job. This has been tough, performing or having these training academies during COVID, but they have done an outstanding job adapting, getting these folks through. So once again, outstanding job. You may notice that there's some folks here in green shirts. Very nice green shirts that help usher you in. This is the next recruit class. So they don't get a break, all right? Tomorrow morning, did they get tomorrow off or no? No? All right, take tonight off. Take tonight off. And tomorrow, they're right back at it. They got this recruit class that will be coming down to the tower. We have part of this group teaches the EMT portion. They have a new group that's coming in. It just keeps going, and they keep turning out outstanding firefighters. So thank you very much for all the work that you all do. You can give them a clap. Okay. To the families of the recruits, once again, what a great day this is. I want to thank you for your sacrifices throughout the training period. I know it's been tough once again. Normally, we're talking 42 weeks that it takes for our training. This, once again, was extended partially because of COVID. So thank you for enduring, being patient. We know that they missed. I see some children here. I know they missed maybe some events, couldn't give you 100% of their time. But thank you for supporting your members that are up here. So thank you. And I know I had a chance to meet some of you. I hope to meet all of you. I had a chance to meet some of you at the family night that we had. And so once again, I look forward to meeting those that I may not have got a chance to meet. Okay. So as I thought about this recruit class and all they accomplished over the last 13 months, I began to think about how the fire service has changed. Back in 1973, there was a significant transformation that occurred with the publishing of a document called the America is Burning. And no, I wasn't on the fire truck in 1973. I knew that was going to be a a joke. But during that report, they analyzed the thousands of Americans that were dying due to fires and the property loss. That report, they recommended 90 initiatives that led to the formation of the U.S. Fire Administration and the National Fire Academy, which serves us well and we send members to all the time. In 1987, this happens to be the year that I started in the fire service, the report was re-examined under the name America is Burning Revisited. That report detailed several advancements in reducing fire losses during the previous 14 years and updated recommendations. And this is the key point that I want to talk to you about. Found in that revised report is an insightful statement. Quote, "The fire service is going through a period of significant change. In fact, the degree of change is so great that it might be called revolutionary. This change is felt to be primarily a result of three major factors." Remember, this is 1987. Declining demand for fire suppression services, once again, doing great prevention efforts. Increasing demand for emergency medical services, EMS. Hazardous material protection, disaster preparedness, and related functions. So for maybe you are not aware of this, but actually fire is what we do the least. We respond to less fires than we respond to EMS calls and all of the other things that fire departments are called upon to do today. Most firefighters would agree these changes have been occurring and have changed the level of training acquired by the modern day recruit firefighters. You may have spoke to your family members, once again, your recruits, and they were talking about the different things they were studying, whether it was hazmat and just an array of things that they were having to study for those tests that they were taking. However, the last 2 years has created a sea change in the industry like no other. The COVID-19 pandemic has reshaped our thinking. Our department experienced an uptick in structure fires over the last 2 years, an initial decrease in EMS calls that was followed by a sharp increase and hospitals inundated with patients. And why was that important to us? Because those patients that are leaving our scenes are having to go to the hospitals and oftentimes can't be unloaded from an ambulance that has to return back to service in order to provide additional care. It stresses the system. Unprecedented changes occurred to how we work, schooled our children, and managed our health. I commend these recruits who chose this time to become firefighters. They faced several unique challenges and were deployed from their first day on the job to protect citizens of DeKalb County. And I'm sure you may remember there were some Saturdays they were not able to spend time with you. Distributing tons of vegetables and meat to individuals facing food insecurities. Administering 10,000 COVID-19 vaccinations. They assisted with that. Distributing over, we're not done yet. Let me give you one more. Distributing over 36,000 COVID-19 home test kits. That's what they were doing on those Saturdays when they were not able to be with you. Now you can clap. All the while, they became the best trained recruit firefighters in the region. The county was recently given the Good Trouble Award from the Center of Civic Innovation for its Get Vaxxed campaign, led by our CEO, Michael Thurman. The recruits, which you should be proud of this, played a major part or a vital role in the effort, and they should take pride in that. So you should take pride in that award that was received by the county. To you recruits, my final act today is to have you take the loyalty oath that affirms your commitment to this job, profession, and for many of you, a calling. Now comes the time to take your commitment, energy, training, and begin the next phase in your career. I'm incredibly proud to say you have accepted every challenge laid before you and that you are well prepared for this noble profession, which the young man mentioned earlier. Remember these days fondly as you join the ranks of the finest firefighters in the nation. Thank you, and God bless you.
Thank you, Chief Fulham. It would be unfitting or unbecoming. This might be the best time to invite anyone in the audience that is looking for a career change. We are currently hiring. Yes. We are currently hiring for EMTs and pre-qualified firefighters and anyone that wants to accept the challenge. Head over to the website to DeKalbCountyGA.gov and go ahead and apply. The application process is open. Okay, so let's continue. So now is the exciting time where we will present the badges. I'd like to present to you Class 117 graduating class, Firefighter Luke Alden. Identify your family, Mr. Alden. Where are they? Call them out. Come on, Mom. Mommy moments. Congratulations. Firefighter Frankie Barker. Congratulations. Firefighter Dustin Bloom. Congratulations. Firefighter Hassan Bradley. What's your relation? Are you a brother? Your little brother? Remember, we're hiring. Are you 18? Yeah? No? Okay. Firefighter Colin Campbell. Congratulations. Hold on. Come back. You wanted to give him a hug. Give him a hug. It's okay. Give him a hug. Yeah. Firefighter Dier Cantrell. Congratulations. Firefighter William Cogden. Do we have a family member? Come on over. Was this a surprise special visit? Congratulations. Tell her we're hiring. We're hiring. Firefighter Chloe Gwynn. Firefighter Isaac Hicks. We can see who's in charge, right? Firefighter Thomas Jenkins. Congratulations. Wait till we show his wife this. The young man, wait till we show his wife this picture. Firefighter Jeffrey Johansson. Congratulations. Firefighter Matthew Kirshner. Congratulations. Firefighter Ethan Kubler. Congratulations. Firefighter Anthony Mays. Congratulations. Firefighter John McLean. He wanted a handshake. You turned your back on. Give him a handshake. Congratulations. Firefighter James Moore. Congratulations. Firefighter Jack Smith. Congratulations. Last but not least, firefighter Armando Torrejon. He's still smiling, y'all. Armando, do you smile in your sleep? You do? He does. Ready? One more round of applause for class 117. If I can have class 117 please stand. You can relax. Put your helmets down. You don't need them right now. We'll have Chief Fulham come up to actually swear these young men and women in.
Okay. You ready? All right. You sure? Okay. All right. Raise your right hand. I state your name. Do solemnly swear that I will perform the duties as a firefighter of the DeKalb County Fire Rescue Department to the best of my skill and ability, and that I will not let personal or political influence or prejudice alter my official conduct to the slightest degree. I will always remember that I am a public servant. I will perform my duties to the best of my ability in any capacity or section which will serve the best interests of DeKalb County Fire Rescue and the citizens of DeKalb County. I further promise and swear I will uphold the Constitution of the State of Georgia and of the United States of America to the best of my ability. Congratulations, firefighters.
Okay, a few more instructions before we actually end the ceremonies for today. Class 117, you can remain standing. This will be your last and official release, I believe, from Captain Stroop. He will take the honors to release the class. Before. Okay, afterwards we will take a group picture, so we'll just need them for a few more moments before we release them to the families. Once the ceremony is over with, we have some light refreshments in the lobby. So at this time, I'd like to bring up to the podium Captain Stroop for the final dismissal.
All right, Class 117, it's been a great journey. You've had a long time at headquarters, getting your EMS training, getting your fire training, and I truly mean this. I would not mind to look back and see either one of y'all in the back of a fire wagon with me, okay? So for the final time, 117, dismissed.
Let's give it up for Class 117.